Right, fan reaction. Man United 3, Burnley 2. Um, what a game. What a whirlwind of a game. Lot to talk about. A lot happened. Don't think I can remember all of it, other than the sort of main sticking points, but the long and short of it is I'm gutted we didn't get the point. I thought we were fair value for that point. Over a 90-minute period, I thought we were fair value for the point. Um, we started the game really nervously. I thought we were all over the shop. We were pretty scatty, pretty just nervous. That's the one way I can describe it. We look like it looked like. I mean, it shows again, but it looks like these players have never played in an environment like Old Trafford before. For the most part, most of the team look like they've never played in that environment, and it showed. To be honest with you, it looked like they were all over the place. Second half, that's completely went away. We regrouped, we composed ourselves, and we looked more like a resilient team on the ball. And we showed excellent character to keep, to bring it back, to make it 2-2. And we played some really good stuff in the second half. I thought Leslie had another great game. Uh, I thought Kyle Walker had, for the most part, a pretty bang average day. I'll always try and do one positive performance, one not positive performance. I thought Kyle Walker was pretty uncomfortable at times. It felt, he gave he had the penalty incident at the beginning, which I thought, you know, I thought it was the right decision. If I'm being honest with you, I thought VAR had an okay day. I thought it gave all the decisions were fine. I can't be bothered going into it in too much detail. Foster was offside. The penalty that they didn't give for United was right. The penalty they did give for United was right. It was just right. And annoyingly, it frustrates life for me because this is not why I watch football. We don't watch football for computers and for people in a room elsewhere to sit and make decisions. But they got it right. End of. That's that. Let's move on. I think the performance in the second half gave me a lot of confidence because it showed our tactical sort of not flexibility, but ability to move and change things, and to have a positive impact on a game. Um, it's a really good sign. Something we've not seen for quite a while actually. This fluidity to change something on the pitch and it actually work, not making changes for the sake of making changes. I thought Leslie was great in the middle again. He really stood out to me. He's just a great. He's going to be an excellent player for us this season. Be really important for winning a lot of midfield battles against some most of the teams we're going to play. Um, the It was good to see Foster get a goal. It really was good to see him get a goal. I'm hoping he can really kick on. And I thought he had an okay game as well. He held up the ball quite well, did what he needed, what he's been asked to do. I thought Kyle Walker had a pretty tough day at the office there, if I'm being honest. He were making some questionable decisions and he were sort of wandering here, there, and everywhere to an extent and getting caught out a little bit, getting caught under headers. Really simple stuff. I felt he just got really simple stuff wrong. Dubravka is my man of the match by a country mile. I know he's conceded 3, but he kept us in that game a hell of a lot. We should have been 3-4 down at half time. Dubravka has had an absolutely amazing game. But yeah, the overall performance in the second half, not the first half, because the first half we looked completely shell shocked. We looked like, again, it were like, we just looked completely rabbit in the headlights. But the second half was positive. There was fluid passing right through the channels. There was the patterns of play that was evident to be seen. And yeah, I'm happy to take the second half performance into the next game. I think there's stuff to build on. There's positives to build on. If we get this Louise fella in who looks again like a really strong, combative, yeah, that's a combative defensive midfielder who's going to bolster our, beefiness in the midfield, and we can get these midfield battles won. It's going to allow a few more creative players to do their stuff, and go forward and score some goals. So yeah, a lot of positive state for the game today. Again, it's going to get overshadowed by the discussion of VAR. Can't be arsed really getting in. And I've made a few comments on Twitter. I can't be arsed going back and forth with it. I've said my bit. I'm going to leave it at that on VAR. It's crap. It's the Premier League. It is what it is. But no, disappointed not to get the point because we were fair value, but also positive again for the performance and where it can take us in the next couple of games. So yeah, not a terrible day at the office. By no means a good day at the office. Just a meh day at the Premier League office. So yeah, international break now. We can get a few of the injured players back in. We can maybe get a couple of signings done over the next couple of days, get them settled in with a couple of sessions over the international break, and yeah, we can look forward to the next game. I can't remember who it is. International breaks ruined the vibe for domestic football, so I don't really care for the next few weeks. But we'll get back into it, and yeah, hopefully we can get back on to a good performance and keep building on from there. But all in all, not a great day, not a terrible day, not a good day, not a bad day, just a meh day in the Premier League. Up the Clarets.